One of the biggest things that you often see when it comes to swimming is people starting to use paddles in the water. Paddles have lots of benefits to swimmers. One of the things that they do is they increase the resistance through the water to enable for you to build a nice, strong and stable stroke. One of the other things that they do is they start to highlight slight inefficiencies when it comes to hand position and starting the catch at the front of the stroke. Done well, paddles are a really, really good tool to make you a better and more efficient swimmer. Done badly, obviously, they can lead to things. So doing them the right way is really important to us when it comes to our swim sessions. This is a really good example of a common set of paddles. You can see here that what they're doing, if you look at my hand compared to the size of the paddle, by simply putting the paddle on, I am increasing the size of my hand. What that means is that I can catch more water, I can increase the resistance, and I can work on generating power through the stroke. One of the key mistakes you often see with people with paddles on is they see the paddle and they start to push the water down. This can be a very shoulder dominant stroke. This is what we want to avoid. Swimming is all about being lat dominant. It's using these muscles in your back to generate the power through the stroke. So what you want to ensure is when you're using a set of paddles, as that hand entry comes into the water, we keep the fingers lower than the wrist lower than the elbow. We drop the fingers towards the bottom of the pool and we ensure that we catch the water and we pull all the way back. You will feel extra resistance against both your shoulder and your lats. Shoulders slightly at the front of the stroke, lats towards the back, and that shows that we're working a little bit harder. Always build up when you're using paddles. Don't just go straight into a big swim set with paddles. Start to build up. If you've got a coach, maybe ask them to just start to introduce some work into your swim sets. Start off little, into bigger sets. The more work you do with them, the stronger you'll get. You'll often see in a lot of videos as well, really trying to work on that hand entry. As the arm recovers, we can place our hand through the water, a little bit of a glide, we can drop the fingers and we can push back. If you start to feel pressure against the paddle as it enters the water, you start to feel that your hand is turning. What this could be is that your hand entry is slightly left or right of where you want it to be. You want a nice neutral hand position, so fingers facing the top of the pool, not left or not right. Again, that can just generate forces on the shoulder that we don't want. So as we pierce the water, we ensure that we go in, we drop our fingers, we initiate the catch, we can start to feel the water and we can push all the way back to allow for the power through the water to start to build.